really appreciate it. See if he has anything good. Probably not, but always up to check. Nope, nothing good. That's okay, though. Sharp as a knife, 2. Now that we will buy. Cool. Okay. We might be able to read that book. I think that's probably a maintenance level 5 book. We could totally do that. Oh. The attire you have on will suffer 15% less wear and tear. Weapons you repair with a repair kit have a 10% stronger attack until they get too damaged. Let's do that one. Let's do that one. Because we repair our own sword all the time. Also, let's get that blood off it real quick. Because no one likes a bloody sword. Here's the grindstone.
Good day, Henry.
Beautiful. Mmm. That is a nice looking sword. That is a nice looking sword. Wash away the murder. I like that. That's exactly right. We'll wash away the murder. Boom. Boom. And now we've repaired it, so I think we get that. Do we actually get a buff for it? Oh, we do! Look at that! It straight up puts a buff on it. Awesome. Okay. Just grind that blood off. That's right. Nothing wrong with that, right? Okay. To the monastery. Alright, so the fastest way there, now that we've uncovered some more area. Man, we still don't have a direct road to it, unless... Ah, here we go. We'll go out the west side and go south. Excuse me. Sorry, Abe. Are you pissed? No, you're fine. Okay. Still don't know what nests are for. I've shot a couple of them and got like 1 or 2 groschen, but still not quite sure what the point of nests are. Is this an important house or is it just a regular house? Are you an important person? Who are you?
Good. Ah! Hey, watch out!
You look like you're unique. Oh, you're just a villager. No, just a dude. Okay. Are you able to break a weapon on the grindstone? You can't break a weapon, but you can definitely hurt a weapon. If you grind a weapon improperly, then you will reduce the amount of wear and tear on it. You'll reduce its condition. So you can absolutely do that. Now, an interesting question that I didn't think about is I wonder if you can break a sword and then repair it, and then break it, and then repair it. Like, I'm wondering if you can just take one sword and work on your marksmanship, or your maintenance ship. Alright, say that. Yeah, I'll have to look at that later. Oh, I call everyone dude. Are you breathing? Then you're a dude. Are you not breathing? Then you're a dead dude. What's up, dude? I did. Yeah, I called him back and talked to him.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. And what sucks is I gave the code to like 2 different people, so I didn't think, but yeah. So everything's getting worked on? Great, okay. If you need anything, just give me a yell. Okay.
Also, Dr. is trying to be very helpful.
Is he? He's trying to help the installation guy?
Yes, he is.
He's super helpful. He is, to be fair. Doc, you're really good at installing stuff. We appreciate your help, Looker.
He's really good at uninstalling.
He's
really.
He's disassembling. Yeah, he's the demolition expert. He's super good at that and all that. Oh, look at this. They're actually building it.
Next to you.
Gary Kuhn. Don't mess with a sleeping cat, man. You got to learn that lesson. That is a lesson you must learn, Booker.
I hope
Ooh,
I
an
leave
herbalist.
soon.
Oh, you're her. Okay, here we go. Boop. No, don't go inside. No.
Just my luck to get stuck here.
We can supply you with a few more blankets, but
Meanwhile,
not many.
Thomas, another one that's going to be taking food out of our mouths.
Shut up.
I know the wounded need caring for.
One of them dragged himself in here with broken ribs, and now he's going to die from pneumonia and starvation.
Look, we're doing the best we can, and this kind of attitude isn't helping. I bid you good day.
Good day, sir. Good day.
Hey, watch it. I'll remember you.
Johanka?
What is
Henry?
here?
I'm glad to see you.
Me too. I heard that you're doing well.
Not right now. Matthias sent me.
Matthias? My god, did something happen?
Jesus, another one.
What's happening here? Oh my god. Philip and... they're all...
Yes. Where do you think the wounded ended up?
Actually, I had no idea.
Well, now you know. Me and Nicodemus have been trying to keep things under control since Skalitz was raised. Just the two of us.
We can make it if we try. Just the oh, whoops. Not what I meant. Excuse me.
Can I help at all?
Certainly. We can always use an extra pair of hands here. And it's been like that since the beginning.
I was in a bad way myself back then. They took me to Ratai unconscious, and I needed a healer. How is everyone holding up? What can I do?
Holding up? People here are dying,
for a while, he
usually
says.
needlessly,
To
and
help
I
your
can't
neighbours,
do
he says.
anything about it.
It's been weeks.
We don't have enough food or space or anyone who's willing to help us.
Damn.
Doesn't anyone help you with nursing these people? You've got scholars all around you.
Scholars, maybe, but they leave the healing up to God. Nicodemus is trying, but everything he knows is from his books.
Can I have a look at them myself? I know a little about healing.
Do you now? And what would you do if you burnt yourself at the forge?
First, you have to cool it down with water. Marigold ointment helps, and it's better if you don't bind it and let it breathe.
You do know what you're talking about. Looks like blacksmiths know about more than just pulling teeth.
Pulling teeth? Nothing to it. As long as you don't squeeze the pincers too hard and crush them.
Well, go and see if anyone needs anything. Just don't go pulling anyone's teeth.
Doesn't the monastery care for them?
They give us some food for them and a place to sleep. But I wouldn't say they help exactly. More like they just tolerate us.
Do you have enough food?
Enough to survive, maybe. But convalescents need feeding up.
Maybe if I brought some meat, some game, that would strengthen them up.
That would be a great help.
Okay.
Anything else you need?
Look around.
Well, it is a little crowded.
Crowded. I've had to leave some of the sick lying in the open air, even at night. And have you seen what they're lying on?
I'll try to negotiate better conditions with the monastery.
I tried that. Out loud. They just nod their heads, but don't move a muscle.
Very well. And how are you doing? You're the only woman here, alone in the monastery.
Some of the monks speak to me, but other people act like I don't exist. Too bad the custodian isn't one of those.
Is the custodian causing you problems?
All the time. Apparently he has a wife somewhere, but that doesn't stop him. He's constantly strutting around in front of me.
And, what else?
What do you mean, what else? He's invited me to his home.
I could do something about it, if you liked.
No, I can deal with him. The last thing I need is you going around threatening people. It won't help me, and it definitely won't help the refugees.
Why is there a guard outside?
He's here because of me.
Because of you?
Yes. There was one time I just had enough of it all, of the way they treat us, and I almost slapped one of... But that doesn't matter.
Okay.
What can you tell me about the custodian?
He's supposed to be in charge of all the guards and the security of the monastery. But really, he has a say in pretty much everything, including supplies. And that's why he probably thinks he can do whatever he wants.
All right, that's all I need to know.
Look, Henry, I know I can speak harshly, but I'm at the end of my tether. Last week, Bohuslav died. Maybe you knew him. And nobody even blinked an eye. We desperately need help.
I'll do whatever's in my power. I don't know if you've heard about it, but Merhoyed was attacked.
Oh, God! How is Matthias?
Wounded in the arm. He's being brave about it, but his injury looks bad.
I need to see him.
Before you go, there's something else.
What?
Some kind of disease has taken hold in Merhoyed. Their livestock has died off, and now the people are coming down with it too. I thought maybe someone here might know what to do.
Merciful heavens. How awful. It's a good thing you've come here. If there's any hope, this is the place to find it.
Well,
you need Brother Nicodemus,
Okay.
the monastery physician.
I was
He may
hoping
know
she was
how
the
to
help.
Deal with it.
Very well, I'll try to find him.
Come back when you know more.
Thank you, Johanka.
Okay.
Tell me more about...
Oh, we've already talked about all this.
All right.
So first, let's see if we can help the people inside, because I have a feeling some people in chat were saying there was a timed quest here.
He just needs to sleep.
Christ above! I can't get a wink of sleep.
What are you making such a fuss about?
A fuss? Because of my leg, I have to stay here for at least another week. Hurts like fuck. And with everyone else moaning and groaning all night, I can't get any sleep.
Maybe I can make you something to help you sleep.
Oh, then for God's sake, do it quickly.
Okay.
He just needs to sleep.
Okay.
What do you want?
You're not from Skalitz?
No, but please help me. I can't stay here.
What happened to you?
I was working on the building when the scaffolding up by the roof collapsed underneath me.
Well, and you're very lucky you survived at all.
Yes, that's what everyone tells me. But it's no use being alive if all I can do is lie here like a wet sack of barley.
Well, you're pretty battered, but I don't see anything that a few weeks' rest can't fix.
Weeks? My God, I have to get back to work sooner than that.
Is there anything I can do to help? It looks like they took care of your wounds.
When I was little, my father got trampled on by a horse, and an old hag from the village gave him some kind of purple herbs for it. And he got better very quickly.
And do you remember what the herbs were?
I don't. But there's supposed to be the whole cursed knowledge of the world in this place. Something has to be written about it. A herbarium. Anything.
I'll try to find something.
Thank you. Thank you.
It better be something important.
I'm trying to save your life, but you know.
You look alright?
Mostly, but my leg still hurts.
Did the Cumans wound you?
That's what I tell the ladies. Truth is, I did myself a mischief while I was running away.
I
Do they
did myself
rebandage
a
it for you?
mischief? I don't think I've heard that before.
They told me they don't have enough bandages.
Well, that's no use. Those bandages need changing. I'll get some.
Fine. I don't have bandages? I do. Maybe I need some new ones. Okay.
He just needs to sleep.
Oh, we need 10.
He'll be
Okay.
able to get out of this on his own. Philip, from Skalitz. I don't see any wounds, but he's shaking terribly.
Okay.
He's not reacting. But all I can see that's wrong with him is his leg. I'm not needed here.
Main level ding. Hell yeah.
He just needs to sleep.
Okay. So we need to find more bandages. We found one. There's 2. We only need, I think, like... Yeah, we only need 2 more. There's a lock picking. Maybe we can buy some. Oh, there's one. Who are you? Brother Nicodemus. Here we go.
You're the one who's in charge of the wounded.
Yes, I'm the infirmarius here. Time was I only had a few elderly monks who couldn't walk to take care of. Now I have this mess to deal with.
Monks so old they can't hold themselves up with their own legs.
Oh, if that were the only bodily function they could control. But I shouldn't talk like that. It's a blessing to live to such an age.
Wow. Okay, first this. Let's buy all his bandages. Buy the book, the treasure map. Okay.
What is it?
How are the wounded from Skalitz?
Some of them are well taken care of. But others are dying here, needlessly. It's a good thing we have CohhCarnage here. I'd never be able to manage on my own.
So you don't normally treat the wounded then?
Yeah, maybe Belladonna.
There were accidents, of course. A broken leg, someone who'd been kicked by a cow or bitten by a goat. But this, I've never dealt with the carnage of battle before.
If only it had been a battle. This was cold-blooded slaughter.
You were there? God be merciful to you and the dead and the wounded.
He had comfrey, which is a purple herb, but I think he may be talking about sage, which is like a real purple herb. Comfrey is like a light purple, but we'll see.
How can I help you?
Have you talked to CohhCarnage?
Mm-hmm. I did.
Well, if you know something about it, then go and take a look. However, you don't look like you've studied the Hippocratic arts.
That's true. I'm the son of a blacksmith, but I have been around the wounded before. What do I do if I'm not sure of the treatment?
Come and speak to me. We'll see what we can do.
Hey, Code, did you know there's an achievement for being a virgin in the game and for a no-kill playthrough? I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Thank you. Also, Better, thanks for the 100 cheer. Phantom Peter with the 500 cheer. And Rated Varys Knox, thank you very much, dude, with the 3 months. Really appreciate it. What's up?
Did you want me to
No, I got it. Thank you.
Sure?
Yeah,
I
I appreciate it.
ready to make
All good. Thanks, sweetie. What do you think about the custodian?
What do you think about the custodian?
Baron von Berg? Well, he does his job well. He keeps us safe here. And the last time I saw him was when I was rubbing ointment on his rash.
I heard he's been here a lot lately.
Well, that's true. He comes to visit CohhCarnage. But he's never here long, and he always leaves unsatisfied.
Thank you. What happened to Philip?
Philip?
He's unconscious. He's shivering and he has a fever.
Ah, I didn't know that. When he first came here, he was fine. No wounds on him. He was escorting the others. Then he got worse and worse until he lost consciousness entirely. Ask CohhCarnage. Maybe she'll know more.
Okay.
Why are they so badly provided for? People are crammed in next to each other, and some have to sleep outside. That can't be good for them. It gets freezing here at night.
I can't afford anything more for them.
How is that possible? You're the infirmarius. You decide how all the money gets spent.
But I have no say in how much money I'm given. And because the abbot's away, it's still the same amount I had when I was taking care of a few
I have
old
two
men.
cats fighting at my feet. Letho versus Gary.
Can't you do anything? Won't the others help?
Unfortunately not. The brothers in the cloister aren't much interested in the external world. And the custodian has enough on his plate with the chaos in the region. Besides, his main concern is the smooth running of the monastery.
And the local custodian? His crew has enough provisions?
I tried him, but it seems he had some disagreement with CohhCarnage, and now he won't give us...
Yeah, like she won't sleep with him. Fun.
I'll try to talk to him.
Super fun.
I can't believe your conscience lets you leave the Skalitz locals in such a state.
I know. I'm ashamed. But my brothers believe it's all in God's hands now.
Even so, conditions here seem to me quite...
Gary won.
...unchristian.
You're not the only one.
I'd like to learn something from you. A bit of everything.
Can you now? But to be more precise, do you understand herbs and medicinal plants?
I do.
In that case, you've come to the right place. Someone who knows what they're doing will have it done in a jiffy. Go to the herb garden, take a good look at what's growing there, and then pull up the weeds in the herbaceous beds. Is that clear?
Clear.
Not so fast. Have I even told you what I consider a weed?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Dandelions, stinging nettles, and thistles. Those plants have their use, but they've no business growing among the Euphrasia and the mentha, or anywhere else in that garden for that matter.
Okay.
I see.
Once you've cleared the garden of weeds, come back. And woe betide you if you pull up anything but weeds.
Don't worry, you've never had as good a gardener.
So we gotta help this guy with his weed.
Do you know anything about herbs?
I'm not an expert, but I know a little something. Is it urgent?
Well, one of the workers who was injured during construction would like to get back to work. He mentioned some purple flowers that would...
Herbs.
Oh, purple herbs that should help.
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but you can have a look in the herbarium here. There won't be too many purple herbs for bruises and sprains.
Okay.
Some kind of disease has taken hold in Merhoyed. Johanka said that you might be able to advise.
A disease, you say? How intriguing.
Yes, it's very interesting, but can you help these people?
I can't say at this point. I need to find out a little more. Tell me, has the whole village come down with it?
No, I mean, not yet. Several households have, around half the village.
Merhoyed? Isn't there a stud farm there? And what of the animals? Did they get infected too?
They actually went down
Yes, there's a stud
first.
farm. And they've all died off. The horses, the cattle, chickens, and now it's got to the people.
That is most intriguing. What are we to do about it? Do you know the symptoms?
Yes, more or less.
Excellent. I have several extensive volumes here in the library. Describe the epidemic, including the symptoms, and we could take some guidance there. Can you read?
Yes, I can.
Man, we're hitting all the things right now.
Excellent. So follow me to the scriptorium.
How about some potion to induce heavy sleep?
Certainly. The old reliable.
Reliable?
Some of the brothers like a good sleep, and sometimes that's the only way to get one. I'll show you how.
Thanks.
Oh. Okay, cool. Wait, what?
So, where shall we start?
Evidently there's something amiss in the digestive tract.
In the what?
The digestive tract, Henry.
Right.
The trouble lies between the mouth and the arsehole.
Uh-huh. Sure. Just so.
We can rule nothing out at this stage. You look in the Breviarum de Sickness Causa. It's a renowned manuscript from Salerno, written by one Johann of St. Paul.
But I don't know Latin.
Fortunately for you, our brother librarian is translating these momentous medical works into the common tongue, so you can still be of use.
What's up, Bike Man?
Study the breviary carefully, and compare the symptoms with the recorded cases. That will guide us. I'll try the proven classics, Avicenna and his Canon Medicinae, and Galen's magnum opus, the Ars Medicinalis.
Did he just threaten to punch me? Where's the girl? I want to talk to her real quick about that other guy. Is this her?
He just needs to sleep.
Okay. You. Philip.
What happened to Philip?
Poor man. There was nothing wrong with him, and now he's getting worse every day.
But do you know why?
Maybe. He didn't run away from Skalitz, you see. He hid for days, among the corpses. If he got poisoned...
But what can we do?
Us? Nothing. Only Father Simon might have been able to save him. He knew a lot about poisons.
And where is he?
You know he left Skalitz years ago.
And does anyone know where he ended up?
If you believe the stories about a wild man in the woods, then Rovnar is the place to go.
Oh! Okay.
What's wrong with that man by the altar? He doesn't look wounded, but he's really pale and doesn't react at all.
He had a broken leg. A bad one. The bone had come right through the skin. We tried to straighten it, but I don't know if we did it right. I'm not holding out much hope for him. I've seen folk in that state before, and it didn't end well.
My God! There has to be something we can do.
And what do you suggest? The monks won't help, and I don't know anyone else who can.
I'll straighten it.
Well, I can try. I'll straighten his leg.
You?
Unfortunately, I've had occasion to try this sort of thing before. You have to place the bones as precisely as you can next to each other. It's hard, but you have to ignore any screams of pain. That's the only way to help him.
Well, fine. Try it then.
From the sounds of it, we probably have to re-break it at this point. Ugh.
One of the sick men, Semek, is complaining about pain and the fact he can't work. He says he...
Semek? Is he one of our people?
No, he's a construction worker. He's bruised and confined to...
Henry, for God's sake! Our neighbors are dying here. Your friends! There isn't time to waste on some construction worker's bruises. Oh, honestly, what were you thinking?
Listen, all I need to find out is the name of a herb.
Then go and look it up in a book. You've got your own herbarium, haven't you?
It's pronounced herbarium.
Tell me more about the situation here.
Alright, we're good.
Alright, that's...
Okay. Oh my lord, we have a lot to do. And we are going to have to go ahead and get started tomorrow! Guys, thank you so much for being here. A lot of progress today. A lot of fun. Very good times. But I need to go get something to eat because I'm hungry. And then we have an afternoon of Persona 5 coming up. So, first of all, if you're new to the channel, thank you for being here. Hope you had fun today. First step of joining our happy, helpful, respectful community is hitting the follow button, and a big thanks to everyone who did. I'm going to go ahead and grab some lunch. I'll be back in about an hour and a half. Let's say I'll be back around 1:30. Might be a little bit later, so keep your eyes on Twitter. Got to run a couple errands. But then we're going to do Persona 5 this afternoon. And I do have a babysitter, so I may be able to go a little bit later than normal. So, awesome. As a note, tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. EST, we'll be continuing our playthrough right from here. We are going to do more main questing tomorrow, and if I do start earlier, well, actually, if I start earlier, we'll probably go right into the main quest tomorrow, because apparently a lot of stuff in this game right now is timed. So we're going to have to be real careful about that. Real careful about that. Anyway, dudes, again, thank you so much for being here. And for those talking about Persona 5, we don't have much